Hey folks, it's Declan Kenyon with the Transition Living Real Estate team, and welcome to our weekly transition tips. I'm here with my partner Carra, and today we want to talk about what a closing is going to look like. I'll start off by saying that we definitely want to find the time, location, and date well in advance. We want to make sure we set that up and both parties know exactly where to go when closing day arrives. The next thing we want to talk about is what you're going to actually bring to the location of where the closing is going to take place. And on the financial side, that's going to be your down payment as well as your closing costs. And those have to be in the form of good funds. And that's going to consist of a cashier's check or a wire transfer. And the amount of funds the lender will give you 3 days in advance, so we all are on the same page of what needs to be brought to the closing and the amount that needs to be brought. The next thing we want to talk about is the identification. So that can be either a driver's license or a passport. We got to make sure the name and the face matches up and we're all prepared for closing. One thing I do want to mention is Carra and I, or whoever your realtor is, they will send you the information on the utilities. So then you're prepared to transfer all of that over. However, the title company will give you the water information so they can pay that and pay the final bill and set you up with the water. So I'll hand it off to Carra, and she's going to talk about what it actually looks like at the closing table.
Well, thanks, Declan. We're having some changes here. We're in the time of the coronavirus, and so closings are actually changing how they look. The old way we used to close is at a table with the buyers on one side and the sellers on the other side. And you bring, as Declan mentioned, your driver's license or passport to closing because you'll have documents that are notarized. Right now, we're looking at closing in your car. And so we've got one set up. And so you'll still bring your driver's license because the person who will be standing there with a glove outside of your car for you to sign documents will take a picture of your driver's license, make sure that's you so we don't have any issues with the notarization. And then you'll go through the documents. Now, it'll be very important for us in working with your agent to be able to go over them before you're sitting in the car because you've got a big stack of documents that you're going to have to go through. You've got the real estate side that will include the bill of sale, the warranty deed, different documents like that. And then there's the loan part. And the loan part has a lot of different papers and disclosures that you'll be signing. So if we get those in advance with the 3-day notification, you'll be able to read them and possibly go over with the lender make sure that the loan that you're signing for is the one you thought you were going to get, and then that the house that you're buying, it's the right legal description. You'll do that with us. We'll have all of the documents in a PDF format, and we can do it on a Zoom room like this. And we can even put the documents up on the screen, go over them, explain what you'll be signing, and then when you do your drive-through, now this is just history making, you'll know what you've already gone over them, and you may even want to print them if we've gone over them here in the Zoom room or by phone. So closings are changing, but it should be a happy time. It should be the culmination of all kinds of inspections and appraisals that have taken place, and this is when the buyer will own the home. The day of closing, no matter what the time is, that's the day the buyer takes possession, if that's what's agreed to, but actually takes home ownership. So there you go. It'll be a fun day. We will come to closing with some new address stickers so that you'll be able to put that if you need to put that on there, and we'll just be real happy. And it's really the day you celebrate American dream of home ownership. Thanks, Declan.
That's right. And thank you, Carra, and thank you everyone for viewing our weekly transition tip. We want to make sure we're prepared well in advance and adapt to what's happening right now. So subscribe to our transition tips, and you can get them once a week in your inbox. And when you join, you will receive a PDF on our transition tips. We'll see you next week.